An article about an experience I had doing mediumship last week, and sorry guys, I got a little sidetracked, and I was late to clear the queue, but I did get to almost everyone. But I have to tell you, it is a busy evening this evening. I have 3 donations. I had 4 requests for Otherside Connections, and I only do 2 at the beginning. If I can get to you, I will. Everybody, will do my very best. But just want you to know I don't rush. I used to, but it wasn't really very, very fruitful. So I take, I do the best I can. I don't stay for the whole show with one person, but if something needs to be said, it will be said. That said, if you do need to get into the reading queue and you want to make a donation, which goes in part to help animals, you can do that. I would recommend another show rather than this evening because we'd be really busy right now. But you should know that all you need to do to make a donation is to go to spiritmediumtv.com. That's spiritmediumtv.com. And there you can make an $8 donation. I call it the 8 no wait. If you have an urgent matter that just can't wait, donate 8 and jump the gate. And I will check a little bit later, when I get through with some of this. But, usually at the beginning of the show, I will check to see if there are any other donations that pop in. But right now, I already have 3, and I have another Otherside Connection. So that right now, everybody, I hope you understand what I'm talking about. Anyway, on that page, spiritmediumtv.com, there is another way to get priority in the queue and have a little bit of fun. And that's if you want to jump into the actual video webinar there. And that would be somewhere down the page, you'll see a YouTube video icon or picture. And if you click on that, it will you'll see, me live, if that's what you want to do. My skin looks good tonight, everybody. Maybe I'll talk about that in a little while. But you'll see me, and you also can enter that webinar. And I will hear you, so I'll know that happened, and that will give you a slight priority. Donations come first. Otherside Connections and donations come first, and then whoever goes into that room, that webinar, will also be given priority. And then the third thing I want to say about spiritmediumtv.com, well, it's a couple of things, but the third major thing is if you would like a private session with me, you can have that. And if you're a radio show listener, you get a discount. How's that for a gift today on April 23rd? 25% discount. And this is the way it works. You book at booklaura.com. That's book, B-O-O-K, Laura, L-A-U-R-A.com. That's just my book session page on my website. You make your payment. And so say you wanted 30 minutes, you made a payment for 30 minutes, you get a third more time free, which would be 10 minutes in this case. So you get 40 minutes for paying for the same amount as 30 minutes. But you have to do something to get that. You are asked to put an event code in if it's optional. It is optional, so you don't have to put it in. But the event code to get the discount and to get the bonus time is radio show. Radio show. Okay, so those are pretty much the only things I have to say about that. I also have on that page right now a picture from my sister. She showed me some of her artwork, and I was just, so pretty. So if you want to take a look at some of her artwork, it is at spiritmediumtv.com. And if you take a look-see at my skin, it looks much better than it used to because I've been researching retin A, but natural sources of retin A. So maybe I'll talk about that in the future, but I have to say my skin looks a lot better, but that's for another show. But the focus subject for this show is going to be the miracle of desire. Woo, what does that sound like? No, it's not a porno film. No, it's nothing to do with porno. It has to do with you and what you're wanting and how to get it. And there's some channeling in that article. And basically, the channeling says that when you ask for something for highest good and benefit of all, and in service to the greater good, you will obtain it much easier than if you're just asking for some little ego petty thing. So, so guys and girls, if you can find that angle, like for example, if you want love, ask for love in which you're serving the other person, serving yourself, and that the energy of that relationship, the harmonious vibration it provides, will also serve the greater good. The more you can ask from that perspective, the more spirit and the energy that spirit provides will cooperate with you. Because there is a spiritual aspect to manifesting, at least from my perspective. And I'll tell you why. And I'm only going to spend a moment or two on this because we do have a very full queue this evening. But I worked really, really hard to become a millionaire. I thought that was it, you know, and I became a millionaire. I was going to be like done, right? Well, so I did get to be a millionaire, but it didn't feel like magic when I got there. When I got there, it felt like a whole lot of work. And it was. And then funny thing happened after I attained the wealth. Somehow the wealth dissipated. It just melted away. And after that, I had to reinvent myself. And it was almost like no matter what I did with my investing, it didn't work. I was always at the wrong place at the wrong time. So I finally figured out, maybe my subconscious, maybe my soul has a better plan for me. So when I decided to ask that plan be manifest, I was led. And then I started to use this particular aspect of myself, being a medium, in service. And that became quite, I would say, a miracle. So when you learn how to tap into the miracle of the soul desires, spirit's desires, you will find that manifesting can be a lot more easy. It won't be any work. It'll be sort of magical, and it will be miraculous. If you want to learn more about that, the article is called The Miracle of Desire. If you're listening to this at a future point in time and you want to find that article, at the top of my website is a cute little magnifying glass. If you click on that magnifying glass, magnifying icon, picture, and put in the box, The Miracle of Desire. Actually, I think you do it the other way around. You find the magnifying glass, then you write in the box, The Miracle of Desire, then you click on the magnifying glass, and you will be taken to this article. And the picture that my sister did is in there, as well as a link to her website, because her picture, this particular one, there's a lot of other ones, but this particular one I picked is called Get That One. Get that one. It's a pastoral kind of art, a family going to pick apples. So it was kind of cute idea. I thought it was anyway. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is we're going to do a group message, and then we will go into the phone lines. I have Kim, who is wanting a mediumship. And then I have Cindy, who's wanting a mediumship. And then I have two donations, Monique and Lisa. And I don't think I have anybody in. Oh, wait, there is somebody in there. Yes, there is. Oh, there's Monique. Monique, you already made the. Okay, Monique.
I made it.
That's fine, love. And it looks like you figured out how to mute yourself. Is that correct, love?
Can you hear me?
I can, so I guess you didn't mute yourself. Okay, so you might want to mute yourself till I get to you. Do you know how to do that?
I don't.
All right, well, just look for when you put your mouse towards the top of the video, you'll see all these little icons. You see that?
Yes.
Well, you see towards the left is a picture of a person, and right in from that is mute microphone. There you go. All right, sweetie. And then that's what you're going to have to use to unmute it. So just relax, and I will be getting to you. Okay. So we're going to make a psychic field now, okay? And everybody listening, if you would please just relax and sit back, uncross your arms and legs, uncross them, open body position. And start to focus on your abdomen, breathing in deeply from your abdomen, and then exhaling deeply. Allowing yourself to let go of any and all tension. Allowing yourself to get very relaxed. If you're wanting an other side connection, please call in your loved one or loved ones now from the other side, from the spirit realm. Have them sit down with you, give them some hugs and kisses. Or give them a dirty look if that's appropriate. But usually you're wanting to speak with someone you have a loving connection with. And if you have a life issue today or healing, just focus on that, please. And I will try to get to as many people as possible, so not to worry. And if not, this is a group message. And also, woven within everybody else's messages are messages for you. So listening to other people's messages, you will learn principles and concepts that you can always apply in your own life. Breathing in deeply again. And exhaling deeply. So you guys work on your assignment. I'm going to invoke the master prayer, and I will be back in a second. And now on your next exhale of breath, if you would please release into the space around you your energy, I will connect us. One moment, please. One moment. We are all here. We are here, the ones. We have come in to speak with all of you about health, learning, and love. You would not normally think that your health is related to what you learn and also related to how you love. Each and every one of you has healthy ideas, but also each and every one of you has unhealthy ideas. And when you are invoking the unhealthy ones, you will feel disconnected. You will feel saddened. You will feel alone and afraid. Unhealthy ideas are usually centered around the idea that you cannot have what you want. They are always an idea of you are separate from your desires. And so we need to say to you that your desires are not separate from you. You are your desire. If you were not your desire, you would not have the desire. So the mere fact that you have a desire is as if your soul placed within you a seed of that which you would care to have in your life. Please do not ignore your desires, for if you do, they will run malignant within your heart, within your soul, and create unloving circumstances in your life. Each and every one of you needs to acknowledge what you want and needs to nourish it every day. And so this is the healthy way. The healthy way to creating a life filled with love, harmony, and happiness. Always understand that you are one with your desire. And the mere fact that you have the desire proves this. Namaste. Okay, well, they're not going to say much more about that then. So I'm going to go to the first person who made a donation, and that would be Kim for an Otherside Connection. I need to find her. There she is. Hi, Kim. Kim, are you there? Kim, are you there? Hi.
I had my thing muted. I had my phone muted.
Oh, okay, that's all right, sweetheart.
Okay. You can hear me okay?
Absolutely. Okay, sweetheart. So just relax, sit back, just be relaxed and calm, and let's see who wants to come in from the spirit realm for you. Who would like to step forward for Kim? Mother. So I do think there's more of a mother figure here than anything else at the moment. Would you understand a mother figure for you, understanding that it could also be a grandparent, but that's primarily what I'm getting is a sense of a mother figure. Would you understand that, please? All right. And now again, I don't know if it's a grandma yet or whatever, but I do feel that she's carrying a little bit of extra weight around her body. Okay, she's carrying a little bit. She's a little plump. I'll say it to you that way. Not terribly overweight, but a little bit of plump. She's a little thicker in the midsection. She's, just like that. She's also very pretty. And she's got brown hair. It's on the shorter side. It's kind of layered. If she has brown hair, she could be dyeing it and could be showing earlier in her life, but I just want to say, see that. Would you understand brown hair for a mother figure of, as I mentioned, a broad sense, please?
In a general sense, yeah.
All right. And I also see her hair is cut shorter as we get towards the nape of the neck. It's a little shorter around the ears, but then when it goes to the top, it's a little bit longer. It does seem to have a wave to it for this particular woman I'm looking at. She has thinner lips. She has high cheekbones. She looks a lot like my own mother, which is always a little dangerous as a medium. Sometimes we're always worried as a medium that people we know could overstep the images. But in any event, I do see a woman with high cheekbones. She's got a nose is a little bit, not big, but not small either. Has a little bit of a rounding towards it. How do I explain this? It's not perfectly straight. It has a little bit of width in the bridge, but not terribly so. And she has rounded nostrils, and they're pretty. She's got a pretty nose, a pretty face, beautiful eyes, and this hair that has a little bit of wave to it, a little bit of auburnish brownishness there. Now, does that ring a bell yet for you, honey, in any sense? If you still...
It could be.
Very good. I'm glad we're on...
It could be it could be, it's similar to someone you've brought in for me before. So,
all right.
That, of course, they have to be someone deceased. That's a mother figure to me, mother type figure.
No, that's fine. Let me just continue, darling. I also have a sense that her eyes are more in a hazel realm to a little bit lighter. Would that make sense, please, for who you're thinking of? If it were brown eyes,
sure.
Okay, if they were brown eyes, they'd be on a lighter brown side. I just want to say that, and if it's fine if you don't know who it is. I also I'm going to look at a few things here. Hold on. Oh my goodness, my own family is overstepping this. Hold on for a second. She looks a lot like my mother's side of my family. Of course, you don't know what they look like.
So funny.
I know, it is. I don't get this all the time. I know. Oh, wait a minute.
Tell me, get out of the way.
I know. Oh, God. All right, hold on. Now, would you understand glasses for this person, please? Eyeglasses.
If it happens, you say it would have to be somebody who's close to me, right? Like,
let's just leave it alone, honey. If you don't know yet, if you don't know yet, that's fine. Would you understand something in the lungs that would have to do with cancer, please? Would you understand that, please?
Okay.
You're not sure yet.
Something in the lung with cancer. There is somebody. It's not a relative though. That I had that you had brought through for me. The last time, a little bit you had brought her through at the end.
Oh, okay.
After you brought through a male figure for me.
Okay.
You had mentioned.
Well, that's probably who I have.
About her.
Okay, well, that's probably who I have.
Wow.
But she has glasses on. Okay, she has eyeglasses on. Now that could mean also she had a problem with her eyesight, and maybe she didn't wear glasses, but she does seem to be wearing glasses, eyeglasses.
So many people wear those, the reading glasses on and off all day. So I know she had reading glasses.
Well, that's fine. All right. Well, that's enough.
So let me think.
That's fine.
So you said lung lung cancer?
Looks to me like lung cancer.
Okay, there's just one person that I just found out about a few weeks ago that passed away of lung cancer. It happened. It didn't happen recent. It happened within the last year and a half, but I just found out about a week or two ago. 2 weeks ago, maybe it was.
Okay, and she may
Last time I called you, whenever that was.
All right. Well, she may not be a mother figure to you, but she is a mother figure to somebody because she's a mother to somebody. Maybe somebody you know.
Well, somebody I looked up to. She was older than me. So.
Okay, fine.
But they say she's plump, or that's about the plump thing.
She's plump.
Wow.
Yeah, she's plump.
Her
And
eyes were brown. I know her eyes were brown. She had really pretty brown eyes.
okay, they could have.
And
That's fine.
okay, so whatever you're describing, you can continue, I guess.
All right. So she's a little on the plumper side. She's got this brownish hair, but maybe when she's younger, it's more brown. And then I do see her morphing or changing a little bit the way she looks, because earlier I saw it more. I had a different hairstyle, but it's always on the shorter side. The earlier hairstyle was close to the nape of the neck, shorter in that area. It got a little flow on top, and it had like an burnished, brownish kind of look to it. Don't get too stuck on it. I'll say darker side with some red undertones to it, and a little bit of a wave. And then now I see her older, and she's got her hair again is kind of layered, this time more even layered, but all short around the head. And she's got some gray in it with a little bit of undertow of brown. Very familiar to you. Okay, so almost like a family member. She cares about you very much. She gives you a rose. A rose is very important to you, she says, in your work and the way you heal and feel about yourself. I don't know why she's saying this. She's coughing up some phlegm right now, and she's not feeling good at all. She says it was a difficult transition for her, but she is feeling better now that she is in the spirit world with her own mother and other friends of hers. She says you're a very giving and loving person. She says she wishes that you would come to her more often. I guess think of her more often. I'll make it broad. Come to her more often in prayer and healing prayer and healing work. Now, do you do any kind of healing work? Because she's saying healing work that you do. Do you do healing work, love?
I'm not in the healing field, but I'm doing a lot of healing work.
Well, that's good
for
enough.
me. In my home, in my own life, in a big way, yeah. A lot.
Okay.
There's a lot going on, and I've been doing a lot of work in a short period of time. Although I've been doing this for years for myself, but a lot of it has accelerated.
Well,
so I'm working very hard at this.
Oh, well,
So, yeah.
okay. So let me just say that her message to you is to call upon her for help. And that she would help you as best she can. In other words, when you're doing your healing prayer work or whatever, or asking for help, you can ask also from her. I also hear a name, Maria or Miriam Marie, that comes in around the situation. She says you're a very loving person like she is, and she thinks the world of you. She says, keep up the good work. I hope that makes sense to you, Kim. I'm not sure what you call.
You're saying the name was her name or not someone else's name?
When a name,
when
a name comes in, it does not have to be the person in spirit, but they're just names of people that you might know. Hopefully you do know, but you may not know it now. So the name I'm hearing is Maria, and if you don't know anyone with that name, then you may learn something in the future. But it's always, when you get a name, you always honor it. I do as a medium, because
right,
it could be exactly perfect for the situation, or it just may not be known now and may be important later.
Yeah, because I'm like thinking, it's like I was thinking it was my grandmother who had a name with an M, but then when you said lung cancer, I was like, well, she didn't die of lung cancer, and she died a long time ago when I was really, really little. Not that it doesn't mean that they're not around me. So when you said lung cancer, then that other person came up who did have her hair kind of short and brown, right? Curly hair. Her hair had curl to it, though.
Okay, so
she's in the healing field herself.
Okay,
she also was in the healing field.
That's why she's.
So I don't know.
Okay, well, let me explain, honey. The name Marie or Maria could be anyone, living or dead. It doesn't have to be the woman we're talking about. It's just another form of validation from spirit. Sometimes it's like she's probably grandma's there also, but we're talking primarily about this woman who, it makes sense that you said she did healing work because she's asking you to call upon her to help you with your healing work. Okay?
Yeah, because I was leaving her out today. I was thinking of her and one other person. Then when you said the woman came through, I guess it's her. I was thinking of her along with a male person, both not related to me, but both passed away in the last 2 years, and both in the healing field, and both were a big part of my life.
Okay, well,
in that way.
That's wonderful.
They were
Sweetie.
both. I'll tell you. Yeah, she's like in a therapy, in a kind of therapy kind of field. So yeah.
Oh, wonderful,
So,
wonderful.
it could be her.
It could be her. I hope it is. Thank you very much, Kim, for calling in this evening, and thank you so much for your donation, and I look forward to working with you in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you, love. Bye-bye.
I appreciate it. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to go to the other person who wants an Otherside connection, which would be Cindy. How you doing, sweetie?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, darling. Where is 352 area code?
Florida.
Oh,
Central Florida.
okay, Central Florida. It's funny when I sometimes ask these little questions because your voice and the connection gives me the connection to spirit. So that's why I asked. Okay. So it's funny because as you speak and the feeling around you, I feel a male to you that would be more like lateral to you in the same age group, not old and not younger, but more around your age or in that age group. Somebody that you would refer to as either a spouse or boyfriend or a friend or brother even. Would you know anyone in that category before I try to develop it, please? Yes or no?
Yes.
All right. And I also feel, well, I see it actually. Let me see. There's somebody there. There's another person because the first one didn't. I could have two different people here, so let's see. But as you said, yes, all of a sudden I saw a man that's also relevant to you that would be carrying extra weight on his form. And he also shows me he's like a teddy bear. I don't know why he would want to say that, but he shows me a teddy bear to show, I guess he means he's like bigger body type and he's huggable like a teddy bear. I know this is nothing you can yet verify, love, so I'm going to continue. Okay. Reason I say I'm too broad yet. Okay, I'm too broad. Okay, so let me just see if I could pull him in. It's like throwing out the fish hook, pulling him in. Okay. He also has problems with his, he says his lungs and his liver. So there's two things going on there with his physique. He does show me that he does like to smoke. Would you understand that for any, well, it's too soon again, I think, for me to even ask that to you, but I just want to say, I do see he does like to smoke. He might even like to fish. Let's see something here. Calm personality, kind, outgoing. You looked up to him as a friend, or he was a friend to you. He's very serious about his work when he's on Earth. He's a helping type, a healing type. He might have meant something about his lungs with the smoking, and he also might have meant something else with the liver. Hold on. I want to see what he means. I have a feeling about this person, but I need to see him give it to me. Athletic when he's younger, older gets a little more sedentary, shows me thickness in the waistline and also losing muscles in the legs and so on, and a cane. So it looks like he gets old enough to have some mobility issues unless we've morphed into another person. What do you mean? I'm going to ask him a question. I'm going to go, then I will come back to you, Sid.
Okay.
Okay, hold on a second, please. He seems to wear sunglasses. He's got a hat on his head. You are in Central Florida, so it's not unusual to see people. Go ahead. What?
Can I confirm some things for you?
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah. Let him give, because he's right here in front of me. Something going on with his liver also, and he's not feeling well for a long time before he does decease. I'm not sure why he came in first as a friend, because you seem younger than him. I mean, it came in as if you were all in the same age group, but he does seem older unless it's an illness that he had. He also seems like he likes to fish, or he likes to go out and appear and fish. Now, I don't know if that's because it's in my head, but that's what I'm getting. So I just want to say that to you. So towards the end of his life, he's sluggish and slow moving. and he can't get anything down his stomach anymore. He can't get anything through his gut. He's just not feeling well whatsoever. Okay, I'm going to come back to you now, please. Go ahead, honey. Tell me what you want to say, and I'm here.
Okay. Well, I still didn't know what it was till that last sentence. Okay. When you first started speaking of somebody big, pointing out somebody big, male, like a teddy bear,
Mm-hmm.
who was bigger around the middle, my first thought is the person that I was sitting here meditating and asking to come in is actually a lady.
Mm-hmm.
That just recently passed.
Mm-hmm.
And she was my son's former fiance. She called my son her teddy bear. She wore glasses, and the last picture I have of them together is her wearing a black cowboy hat with her sunglasses on. She wore her sunglasses all the time.
So it's her.
She had liver cancer.
She had liver cancer. Okay. Did she smoke?
Yes.
Okay. And she had
She
problems.
did smoke.
Yeah. She had, so it comes in, funny thing is, it felt like a male to you, but it was because she was referencing your son, I guess, a little bit confusing there.
And she was only 36. She was only 36 years old.
But I think
So
she was okay. She feels like well, I guess the illness must have made her very, very, it tore her apart. So the vision, the image I'm getting of her is like swollen in the midsection, having this terrible gastro thing going on there.
Mm-hmm.
And
she did have like diverticulitis and stuff going on as well. But then she had a liver cancer, kidney. It spread to her liver, kidneys, and her spine. But she had problems walking. She was getting weak and was using a walker.
Yes.
So yes, she got less mobile and.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I saw
everything applied to her.
It's maybe not the fishing. Maybe not the fishing though. I don't know if she did any fishing or whatever.
I'm not sure about the fishing. My son loves to fish.
Oh, okay. So she was trying to. They have to communicate, and sometimes they'll throw at the medium anything that's relevant. Oh, your son.
It made perfect sense to me. Yeah, it made perfect sense to me.
All right, so let's go now to
I just didn't want to interrupt you while you were talking.
Thank you, because actually when it comes in, you got to grab it. It's like one of those things. So I'm going to go back to her, and she's jumping up and down. She's so excited that you know who she is, by the way. And we're going to go to personal. Yeah, and then we're going to go to personal message, and I'm going to go on to the next caller. So just bear with me.
Awesome.
Cindy, she loves you very much. She thanks you for asking her to come in. She's healed a lot inside already. She doesn't feel any pain anymore. She's moving on to bigger and better things now. She says the spirit world is great, Cindy. She says you would not believe how much fun I'm having here. She says it's like Disney World. Of course, you would know what that is. She says like Disney World. It's like a new adventure every moment. A lot of people don't realize how much fun it is here. Hold on. Let's see what else she wants to say. Okay. It's a miracle that you were able to get through to me. And I want to see why she has to say that, because I really don't listen anymore much to Earth. She said, really not paying attention to what's going on Earth anymore. So from my perspective, to have picked up your signal is really quite astounding. She says, but then again, as I learn more about the spirit world, Cindy, I realize that we're not that far from you, and you're not that far from us. So please keep up the faith and the good work that you're doing in your own life and in your own health and in working on getting what you want. She says, because, as I said, it's not that different on Earth than where I am, which you can call heaven. She says, we can get what we want when we're still on Earth. We don't have to wait till we get to heaven to have it. So she's encouraging you to work on this thing you're working on right now. That's something that you're wanting. It seems like a big thing. She's saying a monster of a thing that you're trying to get in your life. And let's see if I can get something specific from her. It's a money thing, and it's a management thing. Something that you want very, very much. It will include money and a new kind of life for yourself. She says you will get all the money and all of the things you want. She's using words, and I stop because I can't get the word. Money and You're looking for a new lifestyle. She says you will get this lifestyle. It will be everything you're hoping for. So keep working on it. It's a big thing. It's like a big life change that you want. She says you will get it. She says don't give up the faith.